Hi everyone, I'm Christina Dandar of the Potted Boxwood, and I am here with my friend and fellow preservationist, Lucinda Buford. Thank you so much for having us on the tour today.
You're welcome. I'm excited to show you this beautiful house.
I know. I mean, how often, or rare I guess I should say, is it to find a moat in the front of a home here in Dallas?
It's amazing. How fun would it be to be a child here?
Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Now, this property, do you know what year it was built?
It was built in 1932.
It's really just stunning, and look at all the beautiful boxwood out front.
We know you like that.
Well, of course. And then we have this pool area just immediately to the side, which I think is great because their yard, essentially, their front yard is technically the backyard.
Right, and you're on such a quiet street that it makes it just ideal.
It's really so beautiful. And I love the leaded glass of this door.
It is a stunning door. And it can't wait to show you what's inside.
We can't wait to see. Let's go.
Come on.
Oh, this is just really beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous? This house has been renovated multiple times over the years since it was built in 1932. And the most recent owner is a young family. And so it's amazing what you can do in a beautiful older home for a young family. You can still combine the beauty and the practicality.
And have all of it. And what I think is so great is right off the entry, there's this chic little powder bath here. And that wallpaper is just beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? The current owners added that wallpaper, even on the ceiling.
That's so fabulous. And look at all that. All ready for the party tonight, fresh flowers.
Yes, they've done a great job getting it ready.
Yes, so we are excited for the 2023 Preservation Home Tour. Now, Lucinda, you've been selling real estate here for a while, correct?
I have, about 16 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I know you love, all types of new builds and older homes, but there's a special heart for preservation.
There is a special heart for preservation. I live in a 1925 home, and so I have a special affinity for older homes, but I also love newer contemporary homes in a lot of different ways because they can capture some of the same elements, and they can also become legacy homes.
Oh, this is great. Look at this wallpaper.
Oh, isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Other the birds, it's a Degornier wallpaper that was here when the current owners moved in.
They really, and that's what's so nice is to see how families have just continued to preserve homes throughout the years.
Absolutely, and just built on each other's renovations.
And the moldings in here
and the
are
ceiling.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
The lacquer on the ceiling is great.
Yeah, look at all the arched entries. Those are really special.
And even down to the hardware. Take a look at the hardware on all the doors.
Look at that.
And you can just see the attention to detail.
Oh, you really can. Look at that. Those are beautiful. And then what's so great is you have this beautiful dining room, and then you can come right into the kitchen.
Absolutely.
And you can close it off with these doors, which I love.
I love that because that way your guests don't see the dirty dishes if you're having a dinner party.
Which there will be a party here tonight. So,
yes.
This is a great kitchen concept, I think, because it's enclosed, but it's still open and accessible for families.
Right, and it's open to multiple different areas. You've got it completely open to the dining room. You've also got it open to this porch, which leads to the outside, which makes for a fantastic casual reading spot, breakfast room.
Oh, this
the
is
light in this room just makes me happy.
I believe the homeowner mentioned that this used to be just a sun porch all open, and then it was enclosed.
They did a phenomenal job with that.
They did. Look at all this pretty blue and white. But what I think is so neat about this area and this room, look, they have the Haint blue on the ceiling and skylights, is when we go outside, which is great because you feel like it's still outside with all the glass. All these roses. Oh my gosh, I love this.
And the sound of the water is always so tranquil.
But what's most unique about this home, I think, is the turret.
Oh, I think the turret's beautiful. And the roses that are just growing up the side, those knockout roses just can't be beat.
I mean, this is really unbelievable and very unique for the Park Cities.
It is.
And just in Dallas in general.
And you can climb all the way up.
All the way up to
the third floor.
Third floor, which we'll go up there in a minute and see what it looks like from the top. But what a great outdoor living space.
Oh, I love it.
I
love it.
Lots of water features. This is really beautiful. Now, how long have you lived in Dallas, Lucinda?
I have been in Dallas since 1990.
So you've been here for a while.
I have been here for a long time, and I have really loved living in different parts of Dallas. Preston Hollow, Park Cities, and University Park, and Highland Park, all three.
That's...
And have just really enjoyed it.
And how did you get involved with preservation?
When we bought our house in 1920, the 1925 house, we bought that in 2007, and it just really struck a chord with us that we wanted to renovate it. And we had been in a house that we had built, new construction. My husband is a builder, so we loved that and it was great, but something about the charm of the older home. And so we took that and renovated it and spent some time deciding exactly what we wanted. And that just, everything I learned from that made me really appreciate it. Just love the warmth and the history of the homes.
Just character that can't really be replicated. Although I will say, Lucinda's husband is a fabulous builder here in Dallas.
Thank you.
And I feel like his homes, even though they're new, have a lot of character in them.
They do, and that's what his goal is, to make them legacy homes as well.
That is a great goal. And I mean, let's just look at all the paneling in here.
The paneling is fantastic, and how they modernized it with the lacquer, but still keeping the warmth and the texture.
It's really unbelievable. And this is sort of dramatic to me, this bar area.
It is.
So you have this bar, and then you have this little vestibule that you can walk through. I love this house too, because there's like M&Ms and
oh, I know. We've been sampling the M&Ms
on every side. But look at that. This is just really interesting and dramatic. And then what's neat is the juxtaposition of this older tile on the floor. You kind of just don't see that very often.
It took a great vision to do that.
Absolutely. Very talented. I know the homeowner's stepmom, Bonnie, she did a fabulous job helping design and, make each space functional for the family here.
She did. And one of the things I love about her as a designer is that she doesn't leave a stamp anywhere that makes it look exactly like her work. She absorbs what the family wants, and I think that she really captured this so well.
And this is what I think is great, which we were talking about earlier. It's not totally an open floor plan model. It's very circular. The whole home, I feel like, is very circular. And I think that's what's great here is you can see the dining room, but you can close those doors off, and it becomes an enclosed dining room.
Right.
And then this kitchen, you could close it off, but it's still open to where they kind of hang out and watch TV. And
yeah,
I think this is fantastic. And all the light, actually, just having the window up there.
Very thoughtful placement of all the windows.
Really, really, really pretty. And then I think this area is so neat. What do you think?
I love it, and I love the way it leads to the more formal area. And you've got this door right here that was salvaged from an older house in the Park Cities as well. The new owners took it and painted it blue, and then they also added this glass so that you could see the antique brick through the glass.
Well, let's just take a little baby
take a look
peek.
at that. It's fantastic.
Because
it goes down to a wine area.
No one has this. This is original to the house, and no one has this around here. Basements are almost unheard of,
right?
Especially an original wine cellar. But all the masonry of the brick is truly beautiful.
It is.
And the door just adds a fun surprise. And then this is a great area. Look at
beautiful formal
the floors.
Living area, yes.
Let's see here.
You've got another gorgeous wallpaper, and you want to look closely at the wallpaper because there are hand-stitched butterflies stitched into the wall, which I just think are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, we need to get that captured. Let's see. This is a Gournay paper as well. Look at that.
Oh,
I mean, that's...
You have to touch it. It's so
raised,
gorgeous.
which is, I think, hard to capture on camera, but really spectacular. Beautiful and soft palettes, which...
The beautiful lavender through here is so feminine, but so inviting at the same time. So I'm excited to see the party here tonight and to see people mingle in this room.
I'm too. It'll be fun. Everyone can come in and explore, and this tour will film well after the fact, but we would love for you all to view more preservation parties and different things like that. Now, what's neat about this area is this was the original front door to the house.
It was. It originally opened up onto Preston Road. So by taking this, and this goes out to the kind of motor court and a second back entrance that you can get in. But it's been a great place for their kids to play.
Absolutely. And
So you have the concrete for your bikes and trikes and all that good stuff.
they've got the concrete in the back and the beautiful large yard in the front. And I love how, too, the doors kind of give a shutter feel when they're open.
Oh, I agree.
You know, I think that's something that's really special. And just really a fun, eclectic art. So up we go.
Very wide staircase. And again, the placement of the windows for all the light just brings so much into the house.
I think light is so important. What are some of your favorite things when you're selling homes that you find that your buyers are most attracted to?
That's a great question. I think they're most attracted to quality, whether it's a new house or an older house that's been renovated, are things that will stand the test of time. So in windows and light placement and all the architecture is so important. How precious is this room?
I mean, how precious is this room?
These butterflies are amazing.
The wallpapers that were used, the lamps, all the fabrics, really just beautiful. And look how sweet this bathroom is.
So thoughtfully put together.
Truly, truly. I love this bathroom. All the hardware, personalized. What's neat about this, actually, Graham, the homeowner, mentioned to me, is this is a laundry chute, which
isn't that fun?
Which is original to the house, which they keep locked because this is their little girl's room, and she's small enough where she could fit right down that laundry chute, so they don't want that to happen. But I think that's so special to have that extra, the old.
She'll always remember
house.
that, and I'm sure when she has friends over that they want to see it.
Oh, absolutely. This is really great. I love that. Okay, so you think the quality, I think quality is a huge factor when someone's looking at a home, old or new.
Absolutely. And I think that you want to think about, how is this going to stand the test of time? How is it going to look in 2 years, 5 years, 50 years? Whether you're still there or it's passed on to another family, you'll always drive by and remember it as your house.
Absolutely. And the other homeowners of this home, I feel like all have really fond memories of it. Now, where are we here?
This is a phenomenal guest suite that, again, just the way that she tied everything together, from the bed to the bedding to the chair. I can't wait for you to see the bathroom wallpaper.
Oh, I love that chair.
It's just a great tucked away spot.
Now, this wallpaper is, I think she said it was Anne French. Look at that.
And French paper, and look how well it's matched. I mean, just throughout.
Bobby King, I think. That's the Dallas guy that is known for skilled wallpaper hanging, among other things. Really pretty paper. Serene, but still has a lot of personality. And the fact that they were able to do it so nicely on the skylight area.
Right. I mean, that just, again, takes an extra level of detail and structure. I think it's amazing.
It's fantastic. And what's really neat up here is
absolutely, if you open this door, you remember the turret from down below. And here we are back in the turret, and the stairs continue from the very first floor all the way up.
I mean,
so you could climb it.
Look at that.
Again, another door they're keeping locked while their kids are little.
Right.
But it's going to be a lot of fun later on.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine growing up here. I think it would be a true treat.
It really would.
I love that chair. What a great guest space. I would stay here.
Absolutely.
Without fail.
You might not be able to get them to leave.
I know, that would be the problem. So you think character is really important, obviously.
I do. Character and quality. And again, no matter your architectural style, those are things that carry through no matter what the style is or the age of the house. So you can take something and you can also enhance it and make it yours. And I love the way you can change up properties in Dallas. And someone could take this house and make it darker and more serious. And the way they've lightened it and made it such fun.
I agree.
I think it just suits them so well.
It absolutely does, and has fresh artwork, but yet still like more formal sconces.
Yeah.
I think that really makes a difference. And this little boy's room is one of my favorites.
Oh, it's precious. That Schumacher wallpaper is just such a phenomenal touch. And look at the trim, even on the ceiling.
Wow. No, this looks so good and just relevant and updated. And I think that's hard. Like, what would you suggest for families that love older homes but don't think they're functional? Like when they're looking to buy, what do you think is a great way to make sure that the home will be kind of functional for their family, even if it might not originally at the lookout seem like it could be?
I think that you bring in an architect that's familiar working with an older home, and you have them look at it and talk it through, because they may know of things that you can't see right off the bat. Additionally, they'll be able to see that maybe some of your ideas will work and some won't work based on engineering or structural or code requirements. So I think that's the key thing, is make sure you're working with an architect and a good contractor so you can get the lay of the land before you make a firm decision.
I think that's so smart, wise counsel. And then this.
Look at this playroom.
I mean, I just want to be a kid here growing up.
I know. I want to pull everything out and play with it.
I mean, but we have to talk about what's original to the home and super unique, and that is the Staffordshire in the fireplace.
And they are built in from the original home.
It's not coming
phenomenal.
out. Wow.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it either.
I just think it's amazing. And again, that they integrated it all with the kids' toys, and they left the beautiful wainscoting, and they really just incorporated it all.
Got Robin Hood, the Lion Slayer. That's what this one says.
So cute.
Oh, it's just really playful and fun.
Yeah, you've got their artist. And so down the road, if this ever wanted to be a very masculine office, it'd be simple to do.
Oh,
and it
easy.
may have been at some point.
Right, it
wouldn't
probably.
you think?
I think that's, unless they don't want the Staffordshire.
Right. True.
But you can't get rid of that.
No, it can't.
Oh, let's give a quick peek into the
boys' bath.
Look how they continue that trim detail. I do think that makes such a difference in the flooring. Really wonderful.
It's great. And if you go back this way, we can take a look at the master suite, which again is so restful and so beautiful. Spacious. I just love this green grass cloth, which they kept from the previous owner because they just loved it so much.
It's really a testament, I think, to the home that the owners have appreciated it and loved it so much throughout the years that new owners can come in and just sort of take it over.
Yeah, I think it's terrific.
Really pretty elements and touches here. And just serene and soothing.
Very soothing.
And
I
lots
always
of
like
light.
green for soothing. I do too. Beautiful fireplace that's on both sides, also on the master bath side.
Oh, I'll have to take a peek at that. I love a dual fireplace.
I know. 2 for 1.
Let's see. Oh, this is wonderful. Lots of natural light. Really pretty. I do love having a soaking tub that has a nice ledge on it. I always say that's when you have a spot for a glass of wine or a book or something. And I love the thickness of this marble top.
It really is.
I think that's really special.
Again, another custom feature that was thought through.
Yes. Again, the attention to detail, I think, in the home is remarkable. Go this way. Well, listen to this. I mean, we have a busy night ahead of us.
We do. I'm so excited about the party. It's going to be great.
I think it will be so much fun.
A lot of fun to celebrate the home tour week.
And we just love preservation and just thankful that you're being willing to sponsor.
Happy to. Always happy to be a part.
And definitely thankful to be able to go through this home. We love it so much. Thank you so much, Lucinda, for taking us through.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
You can follow her at Lucinda Buford on Instagram, and I'll send out all the details and with a recap.